by the time we get to the middle of the strip, it's pitch black dark. Like, we couldn't see nothing.
Got hit in that bad, draw down your block, scratch his ass with the mat. And I ain't fucking down one of these hoes, these bitches be lying, just get the fuck back. Yeah, that my little shooter, he stay with a mat. You play with the gang, get rolled like a pack. That thing that I done when I get the shooter, I up with the drink and hit you in your back. I'm the talk of the city.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy CJ's TV, man. And it's the first video, man. And today I will be doing a story time on the worst moment of my life. Well, one of the worst moments of my life. I've been getting YouTube suggestions about doing story time and do this story time and do that story time, all on social media. And today I'm gonna bring it to you. But before we get started, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you sub, turn on post notifications, because we only going up from here. And the rest of this 2021 gonna be straight heat. 2022 straight heat. Like we only going up, bro. So just join the wave. You feel me? Let's do this. So back in 2018, I believe, it was spring break. And you know how, we just go out of town and do all this and have fun with your family or friends, whatever you got going on. So we call ourselves to go to Panama. So we get there. Remind you, I'm like 14, 15 maybe. And we get to Panama, we reserve nice hotel and all that. All my cousins was older than me. I was the youngest cousin, and I just wanted to be, with the group. So then that's when we had fun that whole day. And so that night we decided to meet up with some friends that were down there too. So you know how everybody walked the strip and whatever. So we walk in the strip, and by the time we get to the middle of the strip, it's pitch black dark. Like, we couldn't see nothing. So a truck rolled by. Now it's only me, my cousin, both of my cousins. So a truck rolled by, and they hang out the window asking, can they get some money? I'm guessing they drunk, or I don't know what they had going on that night. I guess they was drunk or whatever they did. So we just walking, and they ride by us and they ask for money. They ask like, can I borrow $10? So my cousin, hothead, like his mouth is just all over the place. And he said, like, no, can y'all just get back, like, go on. So the man said, what? He looked at us. So my cousin said, like I said, go on. So the man said, I got a gun. So I looked at my cousin. I said, I don't think this is good. I don't think this is a good place for us. We need to go back to the hotel. So they were like, nah, we not finna let them talk about us like that. And so the man speed off. And he did a whole U-turn. Oncoming traffic, he did a whole U-turn. And he started driving real fast towards us. And he parked in the, like on the sides of the strip, it was sand. So when he skirted, his tires skirted. And sand was all, it was just bad. So then he get out the car. And I see him pull a gun out. So I looked at my cousin. And by that time he got out the car, I turned off and I took off. I'm talking about I got out of there, bro. Like, straight out of there. So then that's when my cousins seen me running. So they started running. And they ended up chasing us with guns and all this. So, the only thing that's going through my head right now is like, just please don't shoot. Don't shoot at all. So then we running up and down the hill because we running through all people's yards, and it was just crazy, bro. So then we finally hide, and they turned around. The people that were chasing us, they turned around and got in their truck. So remind you, they still coming after us, but they are in the car, and we still on feet running. So that's when I look back and I don't see my cousin no more. So my cousins ended up running. It was pitch black dark, you can't see nothing. So my cousin ended up running behind the shed. So at this point, I'm thinking like I'm by myself. So I run and I jump in front of this car, and I'm hiding. In the truck, like they was in a white Ford Ram. They was in some type of truck they was in. So they driving kind of slow, got flashlights out the window. and all this and just yelling and racial profiling us, and it was just crazy, man. So then that's when they parked the car on the other side of the street and they got out with flashlights. So they was looking for us. So then that's when I look up and I'm trying to stop myself from breathing, because the only thing I could think about is scary movies, like how people be breathing hard and they ended up getting caught. Like, I was not trying to get caught, bro. So then that's when I stayed behind the car and I'm looking at them. And then I finally look to the left when I see my cousins behind the shed. So that, that gave me a little more joy and more up about myself than in the situation we was in. So they couldn't find us or whatever. And they got in the truck and they took off. So I get from out the car, I get from in front of the car and I'm walking. And my cousins, I end up meeting back up with my cousins. So they said, we finna keep on walking that way. I'm like, no, we need to go back this way because that's where the hotel at. No telling they can come again. So, knowing my cousin, they want to do this and they want to do what they want to do. So I end up walking back with them. But mind you now, the strip's still long. We still on this pitch black dark road. So the truck, I see the truck coming again. That's them again, bro. So we turned around and started running again. So that's when they drove by and they were like, yeah, we found y'all. Now we finna get this and just do this and just do all this bad stuff. So then that's when I look back and my cousin fell. So at this point, I'm just like, I'm laughing. I'm thinking it's funny, but not knowing that they being so for real right now. So then that's when I'm running down the hill and I come up and I slip. Boom. Slap my phone on the ground. Looked at my phone. I seen it was shattered. I turned back. They were coming. I got up, kept running. Because I'm not finna do no stopping, bro. So I kept running and I jumped behind this bush. I looked back. I had sticky thorns in my back, my foot, my stomach, and I had like 3 of them right here. So then that's when they got out the car again and they was looking for us. To this day, I still don't know where my cousin had hid at that moment. Like, I do not know where they hid at. I promise on everything. I do not know where they hid at. So that's when they end up getting back in the truck and skirted off again. So at this point, I'm like, I'm not going with y'all. I'm going back to the hotel because I'm not finna experience nothing like that again. So knowing them, I ain't want to walk back by myself. And they kept going that way. So mind you, they up there, I'm back here. So I'm walking by myself, but I can still see them. I'm basically with them, but I'm just, behind. So that's when the truck come again. But they got somebody else. It was a Jeep. It was a black Jeep. I remember that. It was a black Jeep, and they had like 8 girls in it. The white truck had like 8 boys on it. There were people in the back and most stuff. So then that's when they driving, they racial profiling us out the window, throwing stuff at us. And all we can do is just run because we ain't have no help. It was flip. My phone broke, their phone broke. We ain't have nobody to call. We couldn't call nobody. So all we had to do is just defend ourselves, like help ourselves out. So back when they had left, we was thinking about going back to the hotel. But our friends said they had reached their spot. They were supposed to be meeting us at. But all we had to do was just go to that spot and we'll meet them. So that's when they leave, finally stop messing with us. We go back to the hotel. And that's where we got our get back at. And like, ooh. So we get back to the hotel and we end up going to sleep. And that next morning, I remember this like it ain't nothing. So they had this dinner, I think it's called One Stop Diner or something. Then we in there, we eat. So we tell our parents about it. We just chatting about it. So we come out the One Stop Diner. How about we see this same truck? We see this same truck in front of the gas station, but he ain't have nobody with him this time. And Lord bless his soul. So we walked in front of the gas station. We see his girlfriend in the truck. And we see him walking out the store. So we was like, oh, that was you had us scared for our life last night. And he was trying to act all innocent. Like, we do not want to hear that. Like, the time we was on, if you was there to experience it. But, so, when he came out the store and we said all that, he tried to get in the car. Oh, no, buddy. Come here. We get you. We need you. So we get him, drag him out the car. Boom, he on the ground. Boom, we beat him up. I'm talking about, let him get up. No, none of that. Because they had us scared for our life. They had us basically at gunpoint, point gun at a racial profiling us and doing all this. And you expect we not going to get our get back? Oh, you tripping, bro. Oh, you tripped out. You tripped out too bad. So then, that's when our parents come out. Police is swarming. They flying down the road. So they get there. The police get there. They had to drag the dude out the pile. They pushed me off. Like, they pushed me off and I fell. Broke my thumb or something. I can't remember what it was, but I broke something. Or jammed one arm, sprung something. It was something. I can't remember what actually happened to me when I got pushed back. So then that's when they pushed my cousins off. And they were asking who all 18. So one of my cousins said me. So they put him in handcuffs. So then that's when his girlfriend was screaming, telling us to get off him. And we cussing her out. Because you ain't have no business scaring us like that. Or they basically wasn't scaring us. They were for real about it. So if we didn't run or try to stand our ground, then I probably wouldn't be here today. We probably would not be here today. So then that's when my mama was out there watching, my auntie was out there watching, and they ain't did nothing about it because we told them what happened. And they let us do that. They basically wanted us to do that. So then that's when after the police left, and they let my cousin go out handcuffed, we left Panama. Like, we not clocked out, but checked out our hotel and left Panama. And that whole way ride home, we was talking about what happened, how we felt, or how scared we was, and why we was at gunpoint, or if we didn't run, we would not be in this car. That 2018, I had to say, was one of my craziest years. Like, it had to be one of my craziest years. Out of any year that I had losses and most stuff, that had to be one of the craziest years of my life. Because I could have died this year. We all could have died. And it was just crazy. But that's the end of the video, man. That's all I had to say. Like and comment about what next video should I do. And like this, subscribe, turn on post notifications. And man, I'm out of here. Let's do it. Freak, bro. Let's do it.
He got hit in their bag, draw down their block, scratch his ass with the mat. And I ain't fucking down one of these hoes. These bitches be lying, just get the fuck back. Yeah, that my little shooter, he stay with